Baked goods are always better when they're giant, so today we're making some jumbo mixed berry muffins. These are muffins full of strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries, and then they're topped with an oat crumble topping. So working on our dry ingredients, we first have some flour, sugar, salt, and then some baking powder. And this is me riffing, but I'm just gonna add some masala chai spice to this as well. And so this is cinnamon, ginger, and cardamom. In a separate bowl, we're working on our white ingredients. So first we have some milk, a neutral oil, and I'm using vegetable, 2 eggs, and then I'm using some lemon extract. So for the mixed berry part, I have some chopped up strawberries, blueberries, and then some blackberries. So we're first gonna be dumping the berries directly into the flour mixture, and I'm just gonna be coating these in the flour mixture. Next, I'll be pouring in the liquid ingredients. We're gonna get this carefully combined. As always, of course, I'm using a bowl that might be a bit too small. So while the batter sits to the side, we're also gonna be making a streusel topping for our muffin. So first I have some flour, some brown sugar. I have some rolled oats that I'm gonna be adding in. A pinch of salt. And then I'll be cutting up a piece of some butter. We'll first toss it around. Then using my fingertips, I'll get it pressed together. So I don't have giant muffin liners, so I like making my own with parchment paper. I'll just take like a little rectangle, and then I'll cut the 4 corners. We can see that it fits. And now I'm gonna start scooping in the batter. And I'm just going to be topping the muffins with our crumble topping. With our oven set to 425, I can now get these baked. Alright, so these were in the oven for about 20 minutes, but of course make sure you use a cake tester. They browned up really nicely, and I like that the crumble topping stayed on. But now for the best part, I'm going to eat one. Of course, as always, I love that crunchy oat crumble topping that we have on the muffins. And then the berries are dispersed throughout evenly, which I'm really happy about. You definitely don't have to make them jumbo. Instead of having 6, you can obviously have 12 smaller ones. I'll be sure to have the recipe details in the caption, and thanks for watching.